All right. Okay. So again, we have 5 desks. Each one is 22 inches. So the total length would be 22 times 5, which is 22 added to itself 5 times, which turns out to be 110 inches. So that's if all the desks are lined up. So really what the question is asking us then is, excuse me, how many feet is 110 inches, right? We want to know the total length in feet. I did reproduce the row in the table we're going to use, so I didn't have to keep going back like this. Okay, so we have 110 inches equals feet. Okay. Okay. But we want to know how many feet this is. Okay. Well, again, we're going to have to convert, right? You know, this is our unit equivalent, but we start out in inches, and we want our answer in feet, right? So we're going to use this one. Again, the one on top, in this case foot, that's the unit you want to end up in. You're going from the bottom to the top, so to say. You start in inches, you want to end in feet. So what do? We're multiplying. Again, this is really what we're after. So we multiply just like before, right? And yes, something cancels. That's what we want, as you can see. Okay. So we get that, right? What happens then? We get 110 times 1 over 12, as you can see. And I did write this out as a decimal, and then I just rounded to 2 decimal places. I think in the problem, oh, it says to do that. So, but again, something like this, I would tell you, round your answer to 2 decimal places. So, okay. So this is what we get. Okay. Are there any questions on this? Because the next one I was going to have everyone try. So. Okay. So this one let me just stop the recording because I want everyone to try this out. Okay, let's do this one together. Okay. So this one, again, we're going to convert from yards to feet. But even without looking at the next slide, right, which one are we going to use? We're going to use this one. Okay? This is what we're going to use, right? Because again, we want our answer to be in feet, right? We want to go from yards to feet. So we're going to use this conversion factor. And again, all it boils down to is just multiplying. That's really just what it boils down to. So you're going to have 45 yards times 3 feet per yard. Okay? That's what we get. And again, why does that help us? Because we have cancellation here. This kind of cancellation is what you want to happen. You don't want yards anymore, right? You want that unit to cancel, that unit of measurement, excuse me, that unit of measurement for length. And this will cancel. We're left with feet. And then we do 45 times 3, which is 135 feet. So that's what happens here. Are there any questions about this? Please, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. All right. So now here, we looked at length. I know there wasn't much to it, but now what we're going to look at is weight. Weight, as we know, is just really how heavy or light something is. Okay? It's how light or heavy something is. Okay? Now, for the moment, we're focusing on The units that are used in the United States, you know, ounces, pounds, and tons. In other words, we're focusing on now at the imperial system of measurement. In the metric system, the unit instead is grams, you know, kilograms, that kind of thing. And what's nice is ounces, pounds, and tons, again, they are related, just like with the units for length, they are related, right? You know, 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. Okay? So that's what we got here. Okay? And again, just like before, you can really just get these conversion factors. It really just boils down to dividing. And that's what we get here. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's do an example. Well, again, we have a mixed number here. Again, the way you convert a mixed number, you do 8 times 4. Sorry, you do the denominator times the number in front, and you add the numerator. Denominator times the number in front, and add the numerator. So 4 1/8. 8 times 4 is 32. You add 1, you get 33. So 33 over 8 pounds, right? We want to know how many ounces that is. Okay, so in other words, we're going from pounds to ounces. So we start out in pounds, we want to end up in ounces, so we're going to use this one. Bottom to top, pounds to ounces. Pounds to ounces. Okay? So we have 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1, 33 over 8, right? That's 33 over 8 pounds. And we're going to multiply by the first conversion factor, as you can see. Right? And now how does that help us? Because we don't want the unit pounds anymore, so that cancels, right? It's gone. I know this is pounds and this is pound. They still cancel though. So what we get then is 33 over 8 times 16 ounces, right? And what we end up with are 66 ounces. Again, that's just direct calculation, 33 over 8 times 16. So, I mean, you could do that in a calculator. I mean, what actually happens is the 8 and the 16 cancel to give 1 and 2, but you could just do it in the calculator. So that's what we got here. All right. See, I think there's another one I want to do. So, are there any questions on this? Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me do another one then. So now we want to know how many tons are there in 416 pounds. So here we're working with tons and pounds, right? We start out in pounds. Our answer is going to be in tons. So let me just quickly say we're going to use this one, pounds to tons. And we just multiply. 416 pounds times 1 ton over 2,000 pounds. These are going to cancel, and just like before. I'll start with this one next time. We have, let me see how much time we got. We have like 30 seconds left. So let me stop here. We'll pick up from here next time. Let me just stop.